positions and documents. Back to the topic in case you forgot it.
It's week 6 of the NFL. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Raiders and the Steelers, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive...
And all 3 go for Las Vegas. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. The former national champion at Clemson bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. So the Steelers make their way out, led by their 4th-year quarterback, picked up in the offseason from the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
Finding Pickens for another catch. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. Gets past one man. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Harris running straight ahead. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 17 carries, 53 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Fields now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward getting upfield to make the stop. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the 50, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's good for Las Vegas.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Faking the give, now Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. On 49-yard line.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Fields. That's caught. It's the former Colt, Paris Campbell. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They hand this off to Harris. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's Watson. Short throw caught by Bowers. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
That's good for Las Vegas.
Watson looks to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he fires one incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Fields throwing again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Fields. Complete to Washington. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw. Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A final shot before the break. Fields. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So this game tied at the half. And if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Back to throw, Watson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Watson. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Paris Campbell, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Watson off play action. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
On play action, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. 2nd down and 6 now. Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. This a screen to Abdullah. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen, and if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Myers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Once he... Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So
Previous
this will
play
go back
is
to
under
the spot
review.
of the fumble itself. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here's Fields. That's going to be caught. He tossed it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. They still need one completion for field goal range.
And just think about what they're going over in the huddle right now. Make the catch, get out of bounds. That's going to be tough to do. So make the catch, get up to the line of scrimmage, and clock it to have one last shot.
Now throw right side here going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment.
And he works 3. He's still on his feet. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways